So if you watch my last top 5, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of Brian. Now, he's just gotten the worst of the treatment recently, but he's not the only character who has suffered. Many characters that were once staples of the show are either reduced to filler jokes or just cut out completely. And the new characters they add are just segues to obvious cutaways. So to keep Family Guy month rolling, I give you the top 5 worst characters in Family Guy. Excluding Brian, because fuck him. Number 5. Opie. This was nothing but a placeholder while they tried to come up with a better idea. I could only write a couple sentences about it because he's just nothing. He did the one funny thing with the pencil and then just faded into the background while occasionally making a noise. If that's not enough, it turns out that there's nothing wrong with him. He's just drunk. Then we get the deaf chick, which isn't much better. Next time, just cut out the character completely. Number 4. Carl. Seth took the robot chicken approach with this character and just has him talk about other movies and shows that you could be watching. The only funny part is that H. Jon Benjamin, the man who voices the character, also voices Archer from Archer and Bob from Bob's Burgers. They even made a meta joke about this in the show.
Hi, I'm Bob from Bob's Burgers. How about that show Archer? You watch that show Archer? Here's that guy Archer. Hi, I'm Archer from that show Archer.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad, but he speaks in the most boring, monotonic voice we have ever heard. Dude, stop wasting your time on Family Guy and go back to making sure we get more Bob's Burgers. Number 3. Cleveland. I've never liked Cleveland, and like Carl, my hatred of this character comes from its lack of substance. He's always been nothing more than that one black friend everyone claims to have. Even today, it still baffles me that this was the character that got the spin-off. But you know, the show speaks for itself. It was terrible, being held up mostly by Seth's name. Cleveland is now back on Family Guy, and he's just as bland as ever. Okay, enough with the boring characters. Let's get to the ones that I really can't stand. Number 2. New Meg. Meg could be used for so much more, but she's pushed to the side as I don't even know what to describe her as. She's not a side character. She's not a background character. I don't know what she is. I guess she's just like the punching bag, but it doesn't make it any good. In the beginning, she was your average teenager dealing with normal teen problems. Things would just sort of get out of hand, like when Meg's new friend was part of a suicide cult, or when she started lying to people at the diner and so they took Stewie away. I was about her age when I started watching Family Guy, so she was the most relatable character on the show. Now? Lonely, 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 lonely. Number 1. New Peter. Out of all the characters that have been ruined over the years, Peter makes me the saddest. He was created as a kind-hearted guy with really dumb ideas, occasionally selfish, but not past the point where it wasn't relatable. It seems that after the episode P-tarded, the writers thought it was okay to make him an overweight child. He ignores his family, wastes all their money on passing interests, he's a giant dick to his friends, and there isn't a shred of positivity to balance this out. The original Peter's just gone, and there's nothing left of him. Oh wait, he still drinks too much, so we still have that. Seth, level with me. Do you hate this show? I'm starting to get the feeling that you hate this show. I don't feel the love that I used to from it, and your characters reflect that more than anything else. Now, I know for a while you were juggling 3 different shows, and that's a lot to deal with, but you had to at least have signed off on this. With the cancellation of the Cleveland show, you'll have more time to devote to fixing these characters. And please, for the love of Neptune, fix them!